and then the kills start to roll through, and then T1 get the front to back. They have so many threats, but Gen G have a really strong front line with this Renekton. They have a Leona on top of that. They could peel very well and keep this Corki alive. There's also a lot of power in this Lee Sin pick early. And Renekton having that guaranteed CC setup for Peanut means he's going to have a lot of power, a lot of opportunities in the early game.
The place locking down this team will be more difficult. I think T1 definitely, when you look at the tier list, have a better draft. They also have a lot of range. Like, man, there are a lot of good things to talk about when it comes to the T1 draft. But late game, pure damage with big old rockets. The Corki still exists and still can.
T1 because they could see the rotation over. They can see they're not starting Drake. It's always scary when you watch a Corki versus LeBlanc here.
I do like that you see the essence of what a Corki farm phase is. It's a bit of a fight here on the top side of the map. Zeus wins out in the end of T1 in the area. Pincer maneuver possible. Peanut, a lot of mobility as Doran is now dealing with the minion wave, and T1 with the man advantage get to move in and try and get control. Looks like they will be able to take this, and I think Gen G not fighting is a smart move because they have the Corki, right? They want to be scaling. And T1 want to accelerate their lead. Certainly works out for them.
Position is not great here for T1 to hold on to this, though. Gen G have a really nice angle here for the bomb.
Yeah, the bomb is certainly a dangerous one as Doran comes on through. Oh, the big one barely missing. On to Carrier there. Certainly good news for T1. If they avoid all of this poke, then they can keep holding onto this Rift Herald and start trying to go for these fights. There's the Flame Chompers, great position. As the depth charge comes down onto Peanut, he'll get knocked up immediately. Lehens is just dead, and the Rift Herald will be taken down as well. Excellent engage.
Eventually they ran out of time, basically straight up.
Well, Ona's going to come in. Peanut's here for the counter gank. Can he actually stop this one, though, as the Crescent Guard comes in? Faker now on his own, but Peanut, no health at all. The flash forward is going to get the safeguard out of Peanut, so not actually worth. As Super Mega Death Rocket flies down, is going to hit Chovy, and so not going to grab the kill onto Peanut, but Rift Herald will come forward. There's the ulti from Doran, but he's going to have to flash out of this turret, and Zeus not going to go down this time.
Felt like Doran just felt desperate to make a cross-map play of any kind, but he was alone trying to just ult under turret.
Peanut, ooh,
nice
doesn't.
sidestep.
Yeah, really nice sidestep, but also not able to land the Sonic Wave.
T1 just picked up a ton of money on one of their carries in the mid lane and almost eliminated the ability for Chovy to farm.
Okay, oh, the bait was so good from Zeus!
And Doran, 2 back-to-back aggressive attempts get punished. The second one will be lethal, and now Zeus has a massive lead too in this lane.
Yep. Chovy is going to be able to get the blue buff here as Peanut jumps onto Ona. Carry is there. Solar Flare connects, though, as the Zenith Blade comes down as well. Instantly, the Crescent Guard comes in as Chovy will help finish him off. Peanut grabs that kill. Gumayushi, though, dashing forward to flash out. Lehens extremely low, and now Zeus is trying to lock them down. Chovy is going to be able to flash himself to safety. But in the end, T1 are going to be able to equalize those kills, especially now that you've got mid-outer turrets falling down. This is a composition that wanted to turtle a little bit as this game went on, and it's going to be more and more difficult. We mentioned again, I think we can bring it back up, the combined kill score for both of these teams. T1 have been so much faster. More recently, Zeus could be in trouble here. Solar Flare will get the slow onto the Jace. He has no flash. He is likely to die, but he's going to get the boot back first, and Faker's going to come in. Doran's not even going to be able to secure the Jace. And he will be able to take down Doran there. And now, even more bad news for Gen G, as T1 will follow down Lehens and grab that one as well. The punishes are just absolutely ridiculous from this team.
And I don't want to make this seem more depressing than it is. At least Gen G will trade for a Drake, but it's also the Rift Herald here, which is going to be basically a guaranteed turret off the map wherever T1 decide to take it.
Move all of that vision towards the bottom side.
We're doing this again?
And now they've done it again, right? As, okay, Doran is going to dive on top of him, but this time Carrier's in position. Depth charge comes down, and if at first you don't succeed, maybe just keep going. I don't know. I guess that was the...
Now Chovy's caught.
Yep, Chovy does have the package of it. Oh, no, that was just a Valkyrie, and he's just dead. As we're looking for a kickback here for Peanut. Wants to try and save the rest of his team, as Carrier is so scary on this Nautilus, and Peanut is not going to be safe from that giant anchor, but Ophelia will be able to lock him down and grabs that kill for himself. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down as Peanut is going to finish off the Jason, gets out. The zap is going to be sidestepped as well as Doran tries to put himself in front. And in the end, it's just seeing whether there was anyone lying in wait. Chovy trying to find some of these blocks as Peanut just going to get popped by Faker. hops over the wall, secures the kill on the jungler, and that means that there is no smite to stop this Baron. They have to win a team fight 4v5, otherwise this is just going over, but it's not going to happen. Kerry is even going to go golden, keep himself alive. Ophelia is going to take so many autos here from Gumayusi, who is absolutely untouchable right now. We'll even find the zap there onto Doran, who's trying to slink his way out, but Guma, he is going to get excited, run back towards that Baron and lock that one down. In the meantime, Faker will just create some handbags here in the enemy base.
I would love to see this replay twice, once from T1's vision and once from Genji's vision, because imagine the terror. Okay, they're doing Baron, I can see they're on it, we've got to get over here, we've got to go through this choke, and then Keria flashes over the fat wall and engages on your Corki.
Well, Peanut is going to be able to get a kill. He's dead. But that was cool. Managed to get himself killed. Oh, okay. Chovy going to be able to mop up Gumayusi. Ona trying to stay alive. Good Valkyrie. But that is going to stop the Baron, actually. So a huge play. In the end, I thought it was Peanut just going in for that desperation steal. Chovy's likely to be dead as well. Oh, my God! Oh, I'd forgotten about the Corki damage.
The Corki damage is real, and trades like this, when you are behind as Genji, getting all this important shutdown gold onto the Corki.
As soon as you get Doran in there, exactly like this, right? A Solar Flare is going to come through, Faker, immediate follow-up, Super Mega Death Rocket, and that's a dead Crocodile. This is precisely what we were talking about, because now the flow-on effect happens. The other engaged choice is going to be removed.
You don't have a front line.
Exactly. What are these poke champions going to do when you can just run at them and they die?
You don't have a front line anymore, and that is, you know, one way to approach this is to try to kill the back line first with your LeBlanc. The other way is just engage on the tanks. Take them out. As Peanut's looking for an angle here.
Oh, Keria. He's going to get the kickback. That's going to mean that the chains connect, and Faker takes Peanut for a walk. T1 looking to lock down the Baron now, and that whole passage of play, just beautiful.
And you know, Genji just had no real options here. Faker, or rather,
Gumayusi, not a lot of mana. Zeus,
they are
trying to fire these as Lehens goes in for one last-ditch effort. There's the dredge line. That is a special delivery of the Leona. Doran's going to go down as well, and it's once again the same ordering. Now the front line is completely missing. Everyone on T1 is unlocked. The flash forward from Zeus. Gumayusi's flashing after some Ziggs, and now it will be the Nexus's turn to go down. 19-6 the kill score. T1 with a masterclass of how to play the mid-game vision game. Oh man, just utter dominance here from T1.
Zeus was level 18 for so long that game. So much of this game was decided by attempts in the top side of the map from Doran that were shut down, because that really limited the opportunities that Peanut had a great game himself.
It's Zeus, Faker, Keria, and I don't really care who gets it.
I don't think anybody is really going to be upset.
Yep.
It's T1, man, they look so dominant. Even against, like you said, a Genji that is playing well, is playing to their weakness. This is also another alternative way to deal with the hard engage that Genji's going to be looking for with this Yone, is just make sure the target that gets dove upon is res.
And it will be locked in, so the Zillion to come through here does mean that you do get to keep someone alive if Genji does lock them up. And I do very much like it. Fits all that well with the composition they put together. But I still have no doubt in my mind that they'll win. It was. As Faker. Okay, let's see whether Peanut can lock this one down. The flash comes through. Can they actually grab it? They do. First blood goes to Chovy. Probably the best start Genji could have hoped for. Yeah, Diana spikes are something that we will need to look out for.
Yeah.
As it's basically a quad carry composition. As, into the Lee Sin, Diana has done pretty well. Historically.
This is also, you know, there are some kind of asterisks on that one, with a lot of Canyon playing it recently and having an incredible win rate on it himself.
Also, the Lee Sin win rate being down when Diana was so powerful as well, so it's one of those situations. There's good vision here from Genji. Spot owner moving up as Doran's going to throw out the needlework just to tidy up the wave. Peanut turns up and will just try and lock down this kill, but it's not really going to work. Owner trying to get after him, but does not invest the flash. Yeah, Keria is also running real fast. Flashes forward, looks for it. The ulti comes down. That's going to be safeguard just to make sure that the bomb doesn't kill him. That's a support Zillion, so it's not going to do enough damage.
Yeah, he hold that thought.
Okay, Lehens battling this one out. Ophelia is going to turn up. Death Ray is going to connect. They get the heal. There's no flash on Gumayusi here as the Tongue Lash will connect. The stun comes down and Ophelia grabs the kill, but the Realm Warp will deliver death to to Gen G.
Peanut will come down here, so T1 can't push any further. Lehens did have to flash, so top side of the map here, though, is really starting to fall apart for Gen G. As Doran is unfortunately in a bad matchup.
Yep, and also is now dealing with 3 people. There it is. The Moonfall comes down. Jace is able to the skies, and now Gumushi's in trouble as well, as the Sonic Wave Resonating Strike combo not going to be there because certainly looking like Gen G have the game plan sorted out. Ophelia taking a lot of damage there from that Infernum, so reminding us that Gumushi is going to do a lot of damage as this game goes on, but 0 and 2 right now. Not in the greatest of positions, as Peanut's going to get the kickback. 0 and 3 make it, but he is going to get into the Chrono Shift as Doran's trying to fight this one out. That's the flash away. Gumushi will survive. They do have to invest a fair bit. 2 seconds on this Drake, and Soul Point. Now Gen G have a great position.
Chovy's got the choke.
Up.
He's got the choke point.
Well, let's see whether Ona can stop this one, as Ophelia's going to get devoured. That is now a big cooldown that T1 have extinguished. Chovy moves in. The Unbound Soul will help lock down this dragon. And now can Gen G get away? Ona down to 50%. Peanut looking to see whether he can keep him alive. Gumushi not with as many defensive tools now that flash is down. My Vigil comes down. Ona's going to grab the kill onto the Catfish as Chovy dive forward, but now Doran finds himself having to try and get out. Chovy finds yet another knock-up though, and they're just in and out, darting throughout this fight, but they haven't locked down a kill just yet. It's only the Hens that has fallen down. And T1 have used all of their health bars to the fullest.
They've used all their health bars to the fullest, and they're not going to be able to turn anything else on the other side of the map into their favor. It's a one-team fight here for Gen G, despite the death of Lehens here. Ooh, getting a flash. That's the one extra bonus you'll take as Zeus here.
Chovy, Unbound Soul comes through. Does have a little bit of added safety here as Carrier over to the side. They are going to be able to lock down this turret. Ophelia isn't going to be able to flash that one, but also didn't need to. He did have enough of a health bar. Doran in the side lane.
Doran is pushing this. He does have teleport available, and Chovy has the opportunity to look for an engage. He's so mobile.
Yeah, Lehens has to flash again, though. Doesn't have a turret here, as the Realm Warp will come through. There's the Abyssal Dive, though, and Lehens gets himself to relative safety. Chovy now hunting for even more. Doran comes in, and Ona is the one caught out of position, but he does have E available, and he disappears.
Okay, Gen G, once again trading up in health bars here.
Yeah, Ona is going to go golden as Lehens dives on forward. They do manage to grab the Catfish, though, as he's a little bit off sync with the rest of his team. Oh, he's able to Gale Force, gets himself out of the way. As now Faker down below half health. They are looking for the priority target here. Gumushi will be taken down, and Chovy locks up that kill.
Now you've got a Baron opportunity here for Gen G. They've got this on lock. Gumushi not available for 30 seconds here. Owner doesn't have flash, will have his ultimate available, but they've got no vision control here.
Yeah, Chovy trying to lock down. Faker grabs the kill before the Unbound Soul will pull him back into the Baron Pit. Owner does have his flash available. This is still stealable for T1. And now they're looking for that desperation play. Lehens trying to make his way in, eats the gray health, but I think he'll still be biting the dust. And it will be a lockdown from Carrier to grab it. And now Ona's trying to take down Doran. They look to try and get out of the fight as the Moonfall is going to secure it onto Doran. Yes, they grab the jungler, but it's Zeus that's looking to lock this one up. Chaos Storm comes in, and now it's a party on the gravity field. Carrier trying to run his way out, and he will be able to do so just barely, as the Leandris is not enough to get the kill.
Ophelia's waiting for it, though. He's got a ward here.
Yeah, well.
Oh!
Chrono Shift comes up. Okay,
hey,
that's a big cooldown.
That's huge. Yeah, that's a huge cooldown he's going to pick up here. Ophelia played that so well.
Yeah, teleports come through here as Chovy can get towards this pit. Unbound Soul will get in there. They're trying to burst this one down, and they will be able to do it. Ona gets himself out. Chovy ults forward. Not going to be able to lock anyone up. The back comes through from Faker, who does eventually have to flash.
He's really starting to feel the pressure.
Well, we're going to see a fight here towards the top side of the map. Faker in a bit of trouble as Doran's going to turn up. Q connects from Peanut, and that will be the end to his ex-teammate. So Faker dead in a side lane.
That's why that, attempt to jump in from Chovy was massive, because it actually got him into the river, but the rest of his team has to go back and clear the wave. It's also, you're not winning as Gen G.
Well, Doran's going to have to try and dash his way out of this one. Zeus looking to the skies and get him as the gravity field goes down, but it's not going to save the Gwen. And that's going to do it. The Chrono Shift was used there just preemptively to make sure that Zeus was never going to die. The insurance policy comes through from the Zillion.
Yeah, Jonas Strong is highlighting the damage. The poke here is real.
Yeah, the potential as Needlework comes in. Once again, the engage onto Zeus. Let's see whether they can actually get a kill here as Doran Yeah, shock blast. Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions. Zayas makes his way out, and I think that's like the 5th time. Yeah. As okay, Lehens is also dead. Peanut going to make his way through the base gate as Chovy looking to get out of here as, yep, ult has to be used.
Well, now you have no ult, so T1 just walk towards the Nexus, and that should be the game, basically,
yeah,
what you do here.
not to mention no inhibitors. And T1, yeah, they were basically, Gen.G were forced into playing T1's game throughout this situation, but man, the way they navigated the end of this game, certainly very, very nice. Gen.G, you could feel the desperation, especially from some of Doran's plays. T1 will close in. Here's the last ditch effort. That's going to be a chrono shift on Gumushi. He's underneath a couple of Nexus turrets as he flashes away. Peanut looking for him, but he's just going to get tidied up. And now the flash forward, the Moonfall actually held onto here. Good knock up, but he's also got his Zhonya's, and Ona's going to keep himself alive. Chovy trying to be the hero. He picks up an exhaust, though, as Carrier will go down, but so will the enemy Nexus, and I think he'll take that trade as T1 secure another 2-0.
But T1 are just on a completely different tier.
And I think Zayas is finally going to get his pog as well, as he needs to, like, he's had quite a few of these performances back to back to back to back to back.